Hello everybody, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you might be. It is, what, 20 to 7, there or thereabouts, AM, Saturday morning here in New Zealand. Relatively early, to be fair, on a weekend. Hope you're well. Hey, Just Jeb, how you doing? Krypton, welcome back. Danmar, welcome. How you going, everybody? Hope you're well. Right, what are we up to here today? Let's get out of studio mode on here. I hate how it shows. I was testing my alerts and it shows me now down in that left hand corner. I don't know why that happens. It's weird. Anyway, no problem at all. Hello Frederick from Sweden. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Okay. Right. Let's grab this here. And let's just throw that on there. Okay, good. Here we go right here, everybody. Here is our live operations map for OnAir. And we need to deliver some fuel because we had a little bit of a shocker. I didn't take my own advice from my own tutorials. And I've left my employee down here, Sophia, stranded down in 1S2 with no fuel. That was a bit of a shocker on my behalf. She's actually got a number of aircraft there that I could have, well, I tested out in terms of renting them out, but none of them have got enough fuel to get to where I need to get it to. So I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to demonstrate how to deliver fuel if you run out. Let's just say that it was on purpose when it wasn't at all. But let's just say it was. Then I look like have some level of intelligence. But we're up here in Kelowna. You can see in the background there we've got our Bonanza G36, which I am using the mod that everybody recommended in the last stream, so thank you for that. It updates a number of things with the aircraft, so we'll look to take that. We've gone ahead and purchased 300 pounds of fuel, and if you're wondering how you do that, let's grab our airport database right here. Kelowna. We'll display this right here. And you can see here, once it pops up in 2 seconds, whenever it wants to, it may or may not. Come on, when you're ready. It's a bit slow. Here we go. We're here in Kelowna, so you've got a number of different FBOs that offer fuel containers. So I just went ahead and purchased 300 gallons, or pounds I should say. See, you click on that and then you can go ahead and buy as many as you like. You have to do a quick conversion in your head to figure out how many pounds they are. If you look down in my cargo down below here, you can see I've got a 100 LL fuel container, 300 pounds. So I'm pretty much good to go. So what we'll do is we'll grab our aircraft right here. We've got plenty of, we'll go to prepare flight. We've got plenty going on there. Welcome, if you just joined the stream, welcome. 1S2 is good, so let me just update this. I'll just update my overlay. It always moves every time. Moves these the from and the to for some reason. There we go, and we go save every time. Save. There we go. Okay, now you'll be able to see where I'm going and how I'm going towards it. Okay, that's good. Okay, setting up our flight right here. We've got plenty of fuel. We're going to select our 100 LL fuel containers. So that's good. Confirm and fly now. And it's just going to load up the aircraft. Anyway, welcome everybody. If you just joined, welcome to the stream. I've been streaming about this time every week, so it seems to be working pretty well, apart from having to get up really early in the weekend. But it is what it is, as they say. I haven't put that many videos out this week, actually. I've been extremely busy. But it's good to be able to get back out into my aircraft here and do some deliveries. Okay. Right, destination is 1S2 down here. We've got our cargo selected. Let's go to flight tracking page. And let's get into it. Okay, everything is in the green, so we are good to go. I'll just make that disappear. And let's just go into game capture right there. Okay, we are into it. And I'm going to start my tracking, and it should give us a bit of a pop-up once we've... Good. It didn't give us a pop-up, but it definitely is good to go. So we are now tracking, so off to 1S2. So let's get this aircraft fired up. Can I remember how to start this blimmin' thing? Okay, we are good there. Taxi, beacon is good. And let's get our mixture control up. RPM is up. A little bit of throttle right there. We're looking good, I think.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down.
Oh, that's right. This one starts with the park and brake off. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. We have got our engine has been started, so that's great. We'll go ahead and throw our nav on. Don't need that. We'll go for panel. Let's put 1 notch of flaps in right now, so we don't forget that. And let's throw our avionics master on. Okay. Krypton says, grabbed 6 months sub the other day, loving it so far. Had a small issue with your first flight though. Had it on autopilot using the left fuel tank. Ran out. We've all been there. Didn't realise that it had dive bombed. Oops. Yeah. Yep, that can definitely happen. Here we go, right down here. Our fuel selector. You've got to remember to keep shifting it over, that's for sure. I'm quite enjoying this aircraft though, I've got to say. And actually, if you download this upgrade package, which is on Flight's MSFS add-ons.to, I think it's called, it actually comes with an upgrade to the G1000 also. So it adds a few features in here, so including the buses tied and a few other things. So it gives you an upgrade which actually can be used across aircraft that utilise this particular glass cockpit. But apparently it's a lot more realistic in terms of flight dynamics and all that sort of stuff. I'm not an expert in this aircraft by any stretch of the imagination, so I can neither confirm nor deny that that's 100% correct. But no, it's a nice aircraft to fly. How are we looking? We're 1:51 PM in the afternoon here. Let's just check out what's happening out here. Got some interesting aircraft here. Looks like we've got aircraft from Israel right there. Jetstar's an Australian company. So we've got an Australian. We've got Israeli. And if we move over here, I'm not too sure what this livery is right here. Solaris. I'm not too sure where that's from. Hold on, what is it? Solaris. Oh, solarisva.org. Okay, so that's a virtual airline. And this looks like a FedEx. Over here, is it? No. Yes, it is. And we've got a FedEx Grand Caravan. Do you get the bug where you need to restart avionics because the right screen shuts down? No, I haven't had that yet. Let's not jinx it, though. But no, I haven't had that yet. Right, let's... what I'm going to do, everybody, is... I'm just going to quickly check out the weather. I actually haven't got it on live weather. It's very, very foggy here at the moment, and I don't want to fly up high in the mountains around here in the fog. It's not going to be a good experience for both you watching or me. Let's have a look at ATIS right here. Just quickly. When it's ready. Now, go. Tell us what's happening. No, it doesn't want to tell us for some reason. Let's get our CDI onto that. Let's get our PFD wind. Option 3, no wind data. Okay. We've got no wind data. Interesting. Oh well. No problem. Let's just taxi out to the runway and try to figure out the wind direction then. Which can be a little bit difficult, to be fair. There's a windsock right there. Okay, it's pretty limp, so we should be fine just to really taxi and take off in any direction. But what we'll do is we'll taxi take a left turn here, and then we'll backtrack a little bit, and then we'll take off to the south. And then we can make our way over to 1S2 and deliver this fuel. Find the windsock, yes I did, it's right there. It's a slight delay on obviously what you guys can see. Welcome Sam, by the way, how you doing? Right, this is far enough up the runway, we don't need the full runway. Let's get rid of this right here. Hold on, let's just open up our cowl flaps. I don't know the proper procedures on this aircraft 100%. I should have researched them, but I haven't. But I do know that when you're climbing, cowl flaps are quite handy for keeping engine temperatures down. Okay. Now, someone made a comment last time about me blinding people with my strobe lights, which is very, very fair. I haven't been very accurate in the way I've been flying these aircraft for a start, so let's go and put the strobe on. Now's a good time. Landing lights are on. Don't need my panel lights. Everything else is looking good. Let's throw my pitot heat on just in case. And I think we are good to go, everybody. Okay, let's go. Also, someone made a comment in one of my... I can't remember which video it was, but I said rotate when I was flying the Cessna, and people thought that was quite funny. Which is a fair comment, to be fair. Really, in the Cessna 172, someone was trying to tell me there's a perfect rotate speed and all that, which it probably is, but really all you're doing is just putting a slight bit of back pressure on, and it will just start flying itself, basically. Okay, here we go. Positive rate. Gear up. Let's just... Whoa. Let's grab our... Let's get our altitude right up, by the way, and then just go AP, vertical speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's throw the nav mode on. Flaps up. Nice, looking good, looking good. Turned out a bit early, if you want to get technical, but, you know. Here we go, what do we got going on here? I wish MSFS would utilise real-world METAR and TAF data, yeah. It is true, Fontana, welcome by the way. 8 PM for Denmark, so Denmark must be somewhere over in Europe. Is ISU the default or Orbux? Just the default one. Just the default one. Let's get a decent view here so everyone can see. Hopefully that's coming through at a decent enough clip. Let me just check my... I have the stream up on a different tab right here. Okay, it's coming through not too bad. Okay, what are we looking at here? Let's get back to here. Get back to here. Did I see, Just Jeb says, did you see the free NZNR and NZO? Yes, I haven't downloaded it, but I did actually, let me just fly this aircraft first, everybody. Hold on, we do not want to go to 13.3, I was just getting up there, hold on, west even. Let's go 6,500 feet just for a start. We can reassess once we get close to those mountains. We're going at 800 feet per minute at the moment, 140. We're definitely right up there. Let's just pull back our RPMs a bit here. We're in the green, everybody. Looking good. Okay, everything's looking good. Yes, I have not downloaded it, but I did see it, and in fact, I had a really good look at all the pictures of the Oamaru, which is NZOU, Oamaru scenery, and it looked really good. So I'm definitely going to be downloading that for sure. Absolutely. It's annoying how that my pop-ups down the bottom left have put my test ones in there. That's annoying. Anyway, yeah, and also NZNR. Yeah, that one's been around for a couple of weeks, I think. But yeah, I haven't downloaded it yet, but I will. Eon, welcome back. 172 just wants to go in the air, 5 knot airspeed, and it takes off in its own. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Don't say rotate. People get very annoyed if you don't do things ultra realistic in the interwebs. Are you using the improvement mod? Yes, I am. I am indeed. Yes, I downloaded it, and so yeah, this is definitely the updated G36. So it's fantastic. And I was saying before when I took off that it actually comes with a G1000 upgrade also. So it's got a few additional features on here that are not in the stock standard version. So yeah, definitely it's cool. So, I mean, obviously those people that do fly this aircraft a bit or have in the past would certainly be able to tell the difference. I mean, from what I understand, there's a bunch of different performance improvements as well as actually some visual ones too. I can't remember what they are. But yeah, no, it's good. It's really good. I'm enjoying flying this aircraft. Like I said last stream, I haven't really flown it much at all. So, yeah, it's great. Welcome, by the way. Welcome back. Tassie, welcome back, mate. Gee whiz, like the Bonanza is a... The Bonanza is a beautiful aircraft. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think it's cool. You like the G36 and 58s? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've flown the Baron a little bit, actually. It's great. It's really good. I do enjoy it. Definitely. It looks payware quality. Downloading it now. Yes, just yet. Yeah, definitely. It looks really good. We're talking about the Oamaru scenery, NZOU. Oh, look, I'm looking at the sky. That's awesome. How about we shift over to the passenger seat? What's going on over here, everybody? Hold on, let's just check out our vitals here. What's going on? Oh, geez. Hold on, Mace. That's not working for us, is it? That's what happens when you spend too much time blabbing. That gave us a bit of a boost right there. We can actually increase our... Okay, airspeed is going back up. There we go. That's where we need it to be. Need to fly first. Aviate, navigate, communicate. There you go. It's nice. Yes, it is a nice indeed. Eon says you really want to mess with them next time. Say rotate. I'm not going to steal another YouTuber's. That's Captain Canada's sort of saying. Very good YouTuber, by the way. I really enjoy him. Tony asks, what site is Just Jeb downloading it from? I'm not going to speak on his behalf, but I would say that it's probably flightsim.to. I'll show you what's going on in here in 2 seconds. I'll grab my bookmarks here and I'll show you. Let's just make sure that we're going to actually successfully not crash the aircraft. Okay, 500, 6,500 feet. Could be a little bit touch and go with some of these mountains, but we'll go with it. Can you see this? No, you won't be able to see this yet. Let me grab one or two. Okay, so this is flightsim.to, everybody. This would be my favorite add-on site because I just like it's so easy to get around and find stuff. But if you go to scenery, just go by country. You go more countries here, and you can just, there we go, New Zealand, there's 19 for New Zealand. Oh, Dunedin's up. Oh, you ripper. Okay, I'm going to download that. I've got to go there. That is excellent. What we were referring to is this NZOA package right here. Hold on, guys, let me just fly this aircraft for 2 seconds. I'll be right back into that. 58, 136, we're good. How we're looking here? Good. We're in the green. We're looking good out there. Let me just get around here, everybody. Okay. That's fine at this point. Let me grab this back here, by the way. So let's check out. Here goes the NZOA. So this is freeware. I mean, I am so impressed with what some of these guys have been putting together. Check out these. So it's just a little airstrip sort of north of Dunedin in the South Island of New Zealand, but check out this bit of snow. Not unusual down that part of the world, by the way. In fact, they had snow a week or so ago, and it's right at the end of spring. Well, not end of spring, sort of halfway through spring. But check this out. Nice. Look at these cool little buildings I put in here. Right there in the background. Look at that. It's nice. It's just a really nice little sharp, as who said it looked like payware? Jeb said it looked like payware. I totally agree. Look, it's really nice. Look at that. Beautiful. And it's done by these guys here. Really great. And I see that Dunedin's here. Dunedin is my hometown originally, and I'm going to go ahead and look at this. I think this sums it up nicely. I'm going to download this right now while I'm thinking about it. I'm not a robot. Let's start that download. Great. And let's go back here, and I'm going to download the Oamaru scenery too. But yes, man, the amount of great scenery that's going on here. Let's download. Boom. Boom. In fact, the Dunedin one that... Well, did I forget to do this? The Dunedin one, John Murchison, he did a lot of scenery work back in simulators, like right back FS 2004 and before then, I think. Where do you get the improvement mod? Oh, I just showed you from that site there. Sorry, I should have really showed you that. That's really what I was going in to show you, but then I got sidetracked. Just go up to utilities, aircraft. No, I think it's actually under tweaks, actually, from memory. Yeah, tweaks. Utilities, and then go to tweaks, and there it is right here, G36 improvement project. This is exactly the aircraft I got right here. So if we look at what it does, hold on, let me just fly this aircraft for 2 seconds, everybody. Are we good? We're at cruise altitude. We are definitely going pretty fast. Everything's looking good. Okay, I think we're fine. So if we look at what has been improved, by the way, adjusted climb and cruise performance, cool. Adjusted gear and flap drag. Slightly reduced pitch effect due to elevated deflection and prop wash, nice. Increased nose wheel steering angle, good. Added drag due to cowl flap. That reminds me. So get that sorted. Decrease yaw sensitivity by lowering deflection rate as a function of speed, so that's cool. So some aerodynamic changes right there. The engine has been completely overhauled, the parameters. We've now got realistic fuel flow, EGT interaction, engine performance, etc. Fixed erroneous engine efficiency around 2000. Adjusted RPM idle to 700. This prevents the unexpected shutdown of a warm engine when idle. And so in terms of systems, electrical system overhaul, electrical buses, voltage indications, alternator, autopilot tweaks, blah 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 blah. And as you can see here, added many new annunciators based on the G36 POH. So all these warnings have been added in there. Checklists have been thrown in here too. So hold on. If you see here, you got install the working title G1000 version 0.3 mod, so you also get the update to the G3000 when you download this mod. So yeah, some people recommended it last time on my last stream, and I went ahead and downloaded that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What was I going to check? Oh yeah, so if we look at the checklist, look at this. Now this is a checklist. We should really see what we should be doing in cruise. Get into the cockpit. Cowl flaps closed. I did that. See? Boom. Even shows you if you look at the thing. But we can tick that item. Power is set.
Cowl flaps closed.
It has been set. I don't even think I had the auxiliary pump on, did I? Where is it? No, I didn't even have it on. I'm an idiot. Yes, yes, all of those.
Auxiliary fuel pump off.
That is all good.
Verified.
Let's have a look at engine temperature right here. Everything's in the green. I think we're good.
Mixture lean using EGT.
And then our cruise checklist. There we go. Has been completed. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's the G36 mod. Tony says, Wilco. There you go. Welcome, Tony, again. Fontana says, awesome, thanks for showing. Tony says, better than many payware. Yeah, totally agree. Mechanical Madness says, hey bro, from England. Nice to find Kiwi Tuber. Previously lived in Queenstown, South Island. Loving now to fly around my memories. Yeah, awesome. Welcome. Great to have you. Fontana has found it all good. Beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Oh, now my Xbox controller for the drone camera decided not to work. This is looking a bit dodgy right here, everybody. Let's check this out. Yeah, I think we should start probably thinking about increasing our altitude. I thought we might need to. Oh. I'm breaking all sorts of aviation laws right here, I would say. We're going to make that. Let's increase our altitude though up to 8,000 feet just to be safe. Beautiful. Looking good. Did I hear Xbox controller? Yes, for my drone camera is what it is there for. Some people get very fired up about that. It's actually not an Xbox controller. I actually use a PS3 controller that's got the compatibility program running. What's it called, the program I use? I've had it for years actually. It's called SCP Server, and it means you can use a a PS3 controller, and it will think it's an Xbox controller. How about that? Is the Bonanza default? No, it is. Yes, it is, but it's got it's been modded. It's got a whole lot of improvement mods to it. For those of you that have just joined, welcome. Welcome. Remember to smash the like button down below. I'd appreciate that. We're on our way to 1S2. We're delivering some fuel because somebody did not set up the work order correctly. And when I find out who it was, they're in trouble. It might have been me. So if we have a look, I'll show you the work order actually while we're at it. So here goes our live tracking right here. Hold on. Let's just check out what's happening in here. Make sure that I'm not. I think where are we at? 7,000. We're good. We're right at cruise altitude. I didn't even adjust all the settings to when I climbed, which was probably not quite right, but who cares? So if we go to, I have not got a work order anymore because I cancelled it. But if we go to our where are we going? Live operations map, we'll be able to see what I did. And here we are. We're tracking right down here to Sophia, who's down here at 1S2, and the problem she has. And we've got some cargo that we do need to take to some local airports, is that I did not check to make sure that this FBO had fuel, and so when she got there, she has got enough fuel in the aircraft to go for a very short flight, but not enough to allow for the 30 minutes allowance, etc. that you need. Tim Charlesworth, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. If you're watching, thank you. Yes, I did correct myself. Thanks, Jeb. So I thought, look, I could actually probably just fly down into here. Actually, no, I tested it. I couldn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly some fuel in here. Then I'll grab Sophia and set her up on a couple of work orders and rent an airplane. I thought it'd just be a good opportunity to test out the fuel delivery system because I have not used it yet. So that's what we're doing. We've got 300 pounds of fuel sitting in our aircraft. We are good to go. There you go. It's saying the plugin's activated because I just went back to the tracking page. But yeah, now that I've flown this aircraft a couple of times now, I really enjoy it. It's really cool. It's pretty fast, for a single engine, like relatively fast. What are we doing? Probably 140 odd, 150. 150 knots at the moment, so you beauty, get into it. But welcome everybody who has just joined the stream. Hope you're having a great day. We've got 40 odd people there at the moment, so it's great to have you on board. As I mentioned, if you haven't done so already, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button down below. We're heading across Canadian mountains. Not in real world weather, because if we were in real world weather right now, we would not be able to see anything. You want to try it, Hunter says. Tired of the 172. Yeah, I love flying the 172, but it's always good to jump into a new aircraft. And as I said before, the great thing about this one now, if you get the G36 mod, is that they've included this really cool checklist. So if you're not 100% sure on how to fly this aircraft, you can use a checklist. So for example, I didn't do a run up, did I? So there we go. It's got everything. You go through. I haven't got my transponder set. Yeah, don't follow me for looking at how to accurately fly this aircraft, is probably what I would say. No, it's alright. It's on standby, but technically it's not. Should be on, but 1-200's fine. But yeah, I think pretty soon, in the next week or so, I'll look to jump into the A320. It's now into version 3, the fly-by-wire. It's got a really good detailed checklist too, so I might do, maybe my next stream, I might look to complete a, jump in the A320 and do a flight. Potentially, we'll just have to see how we go. Right. But yeah, during the week I started up a company on the Thunder server, which is the ultra realistic with no AI pilots. I'm actually going to reset that company because I don't think I'm going to base myself in New Zealand. I'm not too sure. I have to figure it out. I might go ahead and base myself in England, in Europe or something like that, because I kind of fly FS economy out of New Zealand. And then I fly this Stratus out of Kelowna in Canada, and then I thought maybe just somewhere different. So I'm just thinking about that. So we'll just have to figure it out. But yeah, that's what I might do. Reset that one. I haven't done any flights, and I only set it up for the tutorial, where I was talking about AI pilots. First of all, I said there's no AI pilots, and then I talked about how they would rest, which was just silly. So also someone mentioned in the comments that on the ultra realistic server that there's actually I think I said that there's no limit or no minimum aircraft renting time, which is what the manual says, but apparently you have different lengths of times that's quite realistic. It could be like a minimum time of 4 days, for example. Someone would be able to, who's more experienced flying in that world, might be able to confirm that. The manual says that there's no limit, there's no flight minimum time, but clearly that's not quite right. Or I could have read it incorrectly, which is always another possibility. What do I like better, on-air or neo-flying? I always get this question. Usually the question I get is, what do I like better, FS economy or on-air? What I would say is that they are all similar in a way, because you're flying aircraft on missions, earning XP/dollars, and then buying FBOs and stuff like that. So neo-fly, I don't think you can really compare neo-fly and on-air. Neo-fly is very much a very, very basic program, but still a lot of fun. I like the impromptu missions and the land anywhere in the world missions, so that part of it does very, very well. And it's obviously free, so yeah, it's really cool. It's just cool to be able to jump in quickly, do a mission, and away you go. So it's really good. Obviously, on-air is a lot more in depth, because particularly if you're managing staff, pilots, all that sort of stuff, and if you create an FBO and you've got to manage that side of it, so it's definitely a lot more in depth depending on what you're doing in the game. And obviously it's payware too. So you're obviously paying for that a little bit more additional depth. So I think it's sort of hard to compare those two in a way. They are similar. They look quite similar too, actually, in terms of the UI, but once again quite different. And then you've got FS Economy, which is once again a free program, and that and that can rule some people out straight away in terms of what they prefer. Some people just don't want to pay to have a pay for a program, and that's cool too. But FS economy is while once again it's similar. You fly and earn money, and then can purchase aircraft and buy FBOs. It's once again a different spin on it, because in FS economy, for example, if we took Kelowna, if you look back there when I took off, there was 3 FBOs at that airport, whereas and you could have a number of FBOs. You could have 10 FBOs if you wanted to, but in FS economy, it's got a set number of FBOs at every airport, and that's it. So once they're taken, and that's kind of cool in a way, because then you get ownership of it and you can control jobs in and out of the airport and stuff like that. But in another way, it's not quite as good, because you've got to obviously then if people want to get into FBOs, it becomes a little bit harder. So yeah, it's got positives and negatives. So when I look at all 3, what I would say, and there's actually more than those 3, by the way. We've also got a pilot's life, which I'm going to do a video on in the next few days probably, which is another take on it. That's more like an work for a real-world airline type career mode. So I'll look at punching a video out on that. And also there's another one called, what is it called? The name completely escapes me right now, mental block, but it's more of like a passenger type scenario where you load up your passengers and stuff like that. So all of them, I think, have enough difference to appeal to whatever is important to you when you fly and that sort of stuff. So for me, sorry, again, right back around to your point, I fly so there's 3 main ones that I fly. Well, there's 2 main ones really. There's FS economy and OnAir, and I interchange between them because they are a little bit different. I mean, FS economy, I've been in there for playing that for a long time, so I've got FBOs and stuff like that, and so it's good just to continue that on and build what we've done there. But OnAir is fun to come in and start managing staff and doing different types of missions and all that sort of stuff. So I just sort of, whatever I feel like at the time. And then Neofly's been this sort of this newcomer that's come in, sort of shaking things up a bit with the land in the middle of nowhere type missions, and a bit more simpler and that sort of stuff. So it's kind of fun just revving up a mission and going flying somewhere randomly. So yeah, they've all got something to offer. You wish you could split screen between me and Captain Canada. I'm not on Captain Canada's level, that's for sure. Usually I'd be watching him too, to be honest. Rhinus, is it? Hello, welcome. Is it just me, or is the 787 hard to land? The 787's hard to fly full stop, in my opinion, in this Flight Sim 2020. Self-loading cargo, there you go, Jeb. You have nailed it. That's the other one. That is the other one I was thinking of, the passenger add-on. So I've been speaking with the developer on that. They're just actually they're just doing another update, or working on another update, just so it's 100% compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a little bit twitchy with it at the moment, and so once that happens, then he's going to give me access, so I can then run a couple of videos on that too. So yeah, there's 5 career. Well, there's probably more than this, by the way, but the 5 that I know about at the moment are obviously OnAir. Then you've got FS economy. You've got self-loading cargo, which is in the process of being switched to Flight Sim 2020. You can use it for 2020, by the way. Thank you, Fontana, for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Then you've got Neofly, and then you've got a pilot's life. Those are basically the 5 at the moment. There's probably others, but those are the 5 that I know about at the moment. So yeah. So there's plenty for people who want to get into career modes, that's for sure. I'm guessing we've got no weather at the moment. Show meters. Oh, actually it's saying that this... don't follow the aircraft. Okay, hold on here. 160 at 12, so that's what 1S2 will be working off. So let's have a look at the runway here. Oh, it's right down here, 10 or 28. Okay, so runway 10 is what we'll be coming into at this point. So where are we? We'll have to overfly the airport and then turn around in this valley and then fly back towards the east. That's what I'm guessing. That's cool. That works for us. ETA to destination. Don't know. 63 nautical miles. I'll tell you what it is. 22 minutes, apparently. Krypton says hopefully air hauler. Oh yes, of course, the air hauler gets modded over as well. Quite enjoyed that one, but since grabbing OnAir, I'm leaning towards more OnAir. A lot slicker, yeah. Yeah, the reality is for, and I enjoy air hauler too, and I did a series for X-Plane on that, and it's a really cool program, but it really hasn't evolved over the years. And there's like, for example, I love their commodity idea, but it just hasn't been developed at the moment. So if they do a bit more development on it, that would be really, really good too. Oh, well, we've definitely got enough altitude at the moment to get over these mountains, which is handy. If I kept it at 6,500 feet, we might have been bush landing without wanting to be bush landing. And that's never a good thing. This thing keeps, my controller keeps disconnecting itself. What controller setup am I using? I've got my good old Logitech Extreme 3D Pro back hooked up. I keep flicking between them because I've got major sensitivity issues. But I'm starting to get them under control because I'm just flying the aircraft slightly different on approach and stuff like that. And so it hasn't been as noticeable, but it's still annoying. I'm getting the honeycomb, but just not at the moment. I'm decided to get... I'm going to get a 4K monitor is probably the next thing I'm going to get, and then I'll probably get the honeycomb. So I think all things going well, I think probably in November. So maybe towards the end of next month I'll have the honeycomb, hopefully. I'm not desperate for it, to be honest, though. Cytec PS2 Pacific Aviator. It's not a joystick that I use. I'd recommend jumping on the forums, and I'm sure somebody would have used that controller at some stage. But yeah, that's not one I'm familiar with. Sorry. What do you reckon here? Are we going to make this? Looks a bit dodgy here, everybody. Oh, I think we're okay. It's not safe, to be fair. This is not safe flying. This is not recommended flying into cloud around built up mountainous areas. Are you going ultra wide? I have a 3440 34 ultra wide. I'm not too sure if I'll go ultra wide. I'll just have to have a look. We'll just see what's available at the time. It works well, nice. What app is he using to show alt ground speed? It's called Fly Live. It's called. Yeah. Well, yeah, Mike, yeah. Yeah, have a look through the forums. I'm sure someone would have had, pretty much every joystick would have been used by someone at some point. Okay, we're 52 nautical miles out, everybody. It's a bit bumpy around here, but not surprisingly, given we're this close to all these hills, these mountains. We should be another 2,000 feet above where I'm flying right now if I was actually a safe pilot. But you know what they say, if in doubt, go hard, don't be conservative. It's a great motto when you fly. Your pilot's license will get cancelled, but it's still a great motto. Cytec Pacific Aviator. Yeah, I'm sure someone would have used it. Let's just keep looking forward here. I think we'll be right for altitude here at the moment. Looking good. Anyway, we're delivering our fuel cans at the moment, everybody. If you've just joined, somebody forgot to set up the fuel, work order correctly and check the FBOs had fuel. Like I said, that employee is going to get fired. Unfortunately, the employee is the owner. Okay, that little peak right there looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? I think what I might do, let's just throw it on to heading. Let's just avoid it. I really should be higher altitude than this. Helps if I actually go into heading, everybody. Heading. It is VFR conditions, so how about we just go up an extra 500 feet? Just to give ourselves a slight more breathing space here. Ultra wide would be nice, but as you're a content creator streamer, it's nice to have a 16:9 ratio from streams, although Squirrel and Twitch streams a lot. Sims in 21:9 and puts overlays on screens. There you go, yeah. Good point. Anjo says, Fontana, I picked the honeycomb and it's my first yoke. It's incredible. Can't wait for the throttle quadrant. Yeah, the throttle quadrant looks really good. Really good, actually. And Combi says, yeah, good point, cooked on. I'm not a content creator, so I didn't think of that. Just Jeb says, I'm sitting here at these new airports we're just talking about. They are truly payware quality. I'm about to take off from this one now, actually. So those are the NZOU and NZDN, which is in New Zealand. You can download from flightsim.to some freeware scenery, and as Jeb just says, they are like really good quality. I've downloaded them in the background, but yeah, there's some fantastic freeware that people have put together for Flight Sim, that's for sure. No, this is Canada, Rhinus. Or I was talking about New Zealand before, but we're in Canada flying right now. Have I changed tanks? Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Luckily, I've got you guys to tell me. Hey, let's not turn off the fuel. Let's switch it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Always forget on these aircraft. Mike, how you doing? Says, do you have a video on how to set up top bar you are using on your screen? I downloaded it but can't get it working like yours. Thanks. No, I don't have a video. But essentially what you do, I can't pull this across because it will mess up everything. It's really straightforward. There are videos on it, by the way. Oh, just look at the manual actually. Takes you through step by step on how to do it. It's really straightforward. Here it goes here, overlay. So this image in the background there, that's just my image, so ignore the white writing, that's the data, but the rest of it I just created on Photoshop, and then essentially just add the elements here: distance to go, ground speed, altitude to from call sign, how you want the font to look, and then it just pulls the data from the actual Fly Live settings. So if I go on the dashboard, here it all is here. This stuff here is getting transferred to the overlay. It's actually pretty straightforward. There's a manual in here somewhere. And yeah, it was easy to set up, I found anyway, compared to some of the others. Hold on, right, what are we doing here, everybody? Let's check out. We might have to get a little bit. We're coming up into a valley, so we can actually fly down through this valley here. And then, yeah, this actually works quite well for us. Let's get onto the, yeah, down through this valley over here, just to the right. That's what we'll do. We're just going to fly, or is it to the left here? Let's grab this. Yeah, I think we follow this valley right up through here, and then drop down into 1S2. And that way we can sort of keep our altitude, we can reduce our altitude down as we go. Boom, boom. Alright. Looking good. Looking good, but a little bit unsafe. It'll be fair to say this is beautiful over here, that's for sure. Look at that. It's so beautiful there. I started my company in my hometown and it's all flat and boring. No glamour. Yeah, it can be a bit like that sometimes. It is pretty awesome. Washington State. Very close to Washington State. Are kiwi birds actually common where you live? No. They're very, very rare. Very rare. You don't just see them walking around, that's for sure. They have a number that are in captivity that they breed just to try to keep them from going extinct. But like out in the bush in the middle of nowhere, there's probably a few roaming around, but certainly, yeah, they're definitely an endangered species, that's for sure. Yeah, this is really nice through here. Fontana says, at Andrew, she says, he's not talking to us, but I'm just going to interrupt the conversation. Just checked out that quadrant and holy crap, it looks sweet. Love the AP buttons and trim wheel, yes. To me, that's the best part of the, I mean, the yoke will be awesome too, no doubt. Yeah, same size as a chicken. That's a good comparison, actually. There or thereabouts. Kiwi birds, that is, by the way, everybody. Here goes, for those that weren't here earlier, flightsim.to, scenery by country. So this to me is the best add-on site, personally. It's just really well organised. If you go into scenery and then select New Zealand, there's 19, so by country over the left hand side there. And this is the scenery pack that Jeb was talking about. There's a couple here. This Dunedin one I'm going to download too. There's quite a few in here. But this one here is the one, the MSFS, man, I always muck that up. So check this out, just quickly, I know some people have seen this already on the video, but I'll show you people. This is a freeware airport in New Zealand. It's a small one, but as Jeb was saying, it really is a tremendous piece of work. Look at this. Really nice. You can download that for free. Yeah, cool, eh? Great work. Love it. Alright, here's this valley here. How we're looking? 30 nautical miles, everybody. Let's just fly through this valley. Let's check out our thing right here. We'll fly through this valley and then it will open up to the left. That's cool. I'm happy. What is the airport elevation? 543, so we're going to have to get down. Let's start going down now. Let's just take a couple of thousand feet off here. 6. Let's go right down to 6, in fact. Vertical speed, down. Let's pull back some throttle. That's still pretty high, actually, RPMs, but it's fine. Let's just start to bleed it off. Looks very bulky. Hey, did daylight savings kick in New Zealand? Yes, it kicked in 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, I'm slightly different time this week than I was last week, by the way, because, yeah, last week I had, like, pretty much the whole morning to be able to stream if I wanted to, but today I've only got a couple of hours, so I just got in a little bit earlier. Honeycomb, yoke, and throttle. Here we go. Here we go. Here goes the throttle quadrant for Honeycomb, and it's, to me, this looks excellent. So good. So you've got all your different switches here for the component that you want to adjust. You've got heading, nav, approach, altitude, all that stuff there. You've got your throttle, RPM. You've got your mixture there. What you can actually do is put in a you can actually switch out the levers to a airliner. So then you got your speed brake, you got your throttle there. So you'll be able to, looks like reverse. These will be reverses below here, I would say. Once you go below these marks here, which is similar. There goes your trim wheel. You got landing gear there. You got autopilot switch, and then your flap over here. Yeah. So when you're on this and then you got this version here. So you got single engine, you got double engine airliner, 2 engine airliner, 4 engine airliner, so your 7.4 or whatever, and then your twin engine piston or whatever, might not be piston, but yeah. So it's a flap lever there, but when you're in this airliner, the flap lever's there. So there you go. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, alright. Right, where am I going? We can now just look to head this way just a little bit. It's pretty sweet. There we go, so we'll just fly right through here. VFR is how we're doing it. There we go, right through this valley, nice and easy. Logitech Quadrant, yeah. I've got the Logitech multi-function panel, which I've hardly used. I need to actually plug it in and use it. It's really good, actually. I've got 2. I've got the autopilot one, which has the flaps and the pitch trim, and then also the actual switches. So it's got the landing gear, it's got the ignition, master switches, and all the light switches. It's really good. It's actually really good. I should use it. I don't know why I don't. Oh, the only thing I don't like about it is like for the altitude knob, it goes up so slowly. There is a mod that you can get for it to increase in better increments. You got to pay for that though. Okay, here we go here, boys and girls. All right, we've got to keep going up this valley. Let's just quickly go to the right. The right, everybody. Just the right. Fly right there. Let's get down to 4,000 feet's probably to go. We'll keep reducing down. We're on a nice, what are we, 19 nautical miles. We're on a nice sort of descent here. It's working out quite nicely. Let's just get that heading knob around just a touch. So what we're doing is just flying up through this valley right here, and then we'll make a big left-hand turn. And it'll be, you beauty, thanks for coming. Thank you, bull boys. Thank you, linesman. In fact, we could probably cut over the edge of that. Oh, this freaking controller just keeps bumping out. There we go. There we go. We sorted it. So much want. Yeah. That's a problem. JV says, first time watching your stream. The videos on FS Economy helped me a lot. Oh, great to hear. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I really enjoy putting the videos together. It's a lot of fun, actually. It's the channel has, over the last couple of months since the introduction of Flight Sim 2020, has really gone from strength to strength. I've pretty much tripled the size of the subscribers and the amount of watch time and stuff like that. It's been really great. So a lot of new people obviously coming into the sim looking for some help. So yeah, I love doing it. Don't always get everything absolutely right, but mostly do. But no, it's been great. So thank you for coming in. I'm just going to cut across this corner here, everybody, because it looks like I've got plenty of space to do it. And that way we don't have to make a massive... Whoa, where am I looking? There we go. I don't have to make a massive left-hand turn. Kind of cool, having a bit of cloud around. So how we're looking, 14 nautical miles. We're at 5,500. James, how you going, mate? Welcome back. Good to see you. I am well. Yourself? Yes, this is survival. It's not the ultra hardcore. This does have AI pilots, so this is the Stratus server. Stratus world. Thunder world is the one where there's no AI pilots. Here we go. We're on a nice trajectory towards the airport now too, by the way. Let's just switch around a little bit here, everybody. It's worked out nicely. Good stuff, James. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Eon says he plays Stratus with on his own and Thunder with friends, which makes sense. That makes sense. Friends even, too. Ah, friends, and friends too. That's good. Yeah, definitely. I can see how that happens because yeah, you got to do all your flying yourself. So getting alongside others and cooperating makes sense. It's good. I like how OnAir's got all these different options. So if you want a much more easier experience, you can do that. Or if you want to ramp up the sort of the realistic angle, you can do that too. Rhino says, I've played on Cumulus now for a month, thinking about going over to Stratus. Cool, yeah. I found that I wasn't. I mean, even when I was just sort of doing those videos on Cumulus, I found I didn't even have the hardcore settings anyway. Sorry, I didn't have the easy settings ticked. I always had them off anyway. So it made sense just to go across to Stratus. Tony's a lunatic. He loves those getting all those controllers. This is looking real nice through here, everybody. Look at it. Beautiful. Let's jump back in the cockpit, start thinking about setting up for landing. 4,000. We can probably knock it down. What do we say? Let's go 2,500, which gives us will be essentially. Hold on, have we still got? No, we haven't. That will give us essentially 500 feet above ground level. The wind, yeah, see that wind. That wind is not the same as what. That's right. That's right. OnAir. They're not talking to each other. Okay, so the wind's 2.7. Okay, so you've got to ignore the OnAir wind. Okay, so I'm actually going to come into runway 28 is what we're going to do. Okay, runway 28 is where we're at. Left-hand turn. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. We're changing our tact just a little bit right here. Right, sorry about that. Start pulling back the power a bit. Probably a little bit too high now for where I thought I was going to be. That's fine, we'll fly right to this hill. I think what I'm going to do is actually, let's just knock this down just a bit. Aerodrome's over here somewhere. Let's just have a quick look. It might be just over the other side of this hill, in fact. We're just going to have to play out by ear. I think, is that it just buried in there, is it? No. How far are we? 3 nautical miles. Okay. I'm feeling like I'm not well set up for this at all. This is not recommended. Oh, there's a runway right there. Look at it there. He's supposed to even approach it from here. We're going to give it a whirl. Right, time to do some stuff here, everybody. Power's back. Flaps are on. Gear is down. This is not, I'm not even sure if you're supposed to approach it from this angle. Oh, you probably are on the other side of this hill, actually, but we are just going to go for it, everybody. If in doubt, go for it. That is a good pilot's motto. They need this fuel urgently. It's actually not a bad setup. This is not the angle you should be coming in. What are we, right on 100? We're a bit fast, that's fine. There's a ravine on this, over down here is where you should be approaching from.
4 knots.
Not from here. Anyway.
500.
Can we make it? I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit dodgy about this, everybody. Let's just do it. How we're looking for speed? A little bit fast, that's fine.
500.
Okay, now our speed. Actually, we're not too bad here. We're a little bit fast. Definitely a bit fast. It's all right though. Let's approach. Make it up as you go. A little bit extended. Whoa, that wasn't great. We'll take it though.
1 Sierra 2.
We will take it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. No mucking around. Make the decision and go for it. Okay. Lucky it wasn't passenger flight, because that would have been ugly. Boom, taxi. Here we go. What do you reckon? I reckon that wasn't that bad, really, in the end. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, crack window and door after landing. Oh, gee, I probably should. Let's hope the cowl flaps open, the engine might be a little bit warm after that. Okay, here we go. This is a cool little aerodrome over here, actually. I'm just going to park over here. Just rev it around here. Beautiful. Parking brake is on. Right, let's see if we can get this right, everybody. Okay, taxi light can go off. Nav light can go off. Mixer control can go off.
Time log. End of flight. Registered in OnAir company.
What do you reckon? What did it look like? I'm going to have to watch that on replay. It seemed cool at the time. Not very safe. Hold on, let me just sort this out. Boom, 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 boom. Go away. Continue. Boom. Alright, what's everyone saying? Don't forget the crack. Oh boy, that was rough. Nothing broke except 2 large cracks and fuel barrows were delivering. Nothing huge. Yeah. Neofly gives you FPM. Yeah, I didn't really flare on that one, to be fair. Very well. The moment when the captain says, ladies and gentlemen, here goes nothing. No downward leg for you. Oh. You just got to take it. That's just how you do it. Look, what are you talking about? Reputation, 0.21, increased. Comfort bonus, beautiful. Safety bonus, excellent. That's how you do it. Whew. Okay. Not recommended, everybody, but you know how we do it. We just go for it. Okay, so now we've got to figure out, we've got to go and offload this fuel. So, this is the question. How do we do that? I know you got to do that, and then that's how Sophia can then pick it up. Hold on. Okay, so we've got this here. I think, do we go into the aircraft and then we just go to flight and then we just press unload? Do we just go like this and then go confirm payload and fuel? I'm pretty sure that's how we do it. So now if we went into 1S2, I got the safety bonus. Hey, it's all about just going for it, everybody. You just gotta, it's all about entertainment. That's what I'm here for. It's not about safety, clearly. There we go. What, 100 LL fuel container. So if I went to Sophia, so let's rent an aircraft from here for Sophia. So if we go, hold on, search aircraft. Okay, and if we just looked at, we can rent, you don't have to do a MSFS one for her, it can be anything. So let's just go with the let's go this one. No, you can't rent that. SR22 is fine. What is it, 1018? How's that compared to this? Yep, so we're going to rent the SR22 for Sophia. Yeah, that's it, mechanical, yep, got ya. How on earth do you get the safety and comfort bonus? People loved it. That's why. It was sort of like they were expecting, like all the theme parks are closed unless you're in Florida. And so they're like, hey, Don't go to LA to go to Disneyland. Just jump on Kiwi Air and take a flight with Kiwi Mace, and you will get the same experience. So that's why they loved it. Okay, let's rent that. Great. Okay, so if we set up, I'm just going to set up a basic flight for Sophia here. So if we go like this for the SR22. Now she's got to go to CYAZ. So boom. Refuel using fuel container. How much room have we got? So if we take this off. Great. 771. I think if we... Hold on, does it include the pilot here? Yes. Okay, so if we refuel using the fuel container right here. Perfect. This should change to about 1,000 and... Oh, we got it. Okay, yes. Nice. Okay, we're good. So we go confirm... Hold on. Oh, now I'm overweight. What a dickhead. How far over though? 99. That's okay. That's not going to work. Yes, I know. It's over it. That's why I was only going to do 200. I should have listened to myself. Hold on. Let's go back here. Aircraft. 22. Okay. How do I defuel? Can you do that? I can do that, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember how to do it. Oh, if we go, go confirm and go fly now, and then can I adjust it? Let's see. No. No, that's not what I want. Air Coaster, yep, TM, yep. Kiwi Air Coaster, TM. Let's have a look here. Surely I can, I'm pretty sure I can defuel some of this. Details. Does, I suppose if there's no FBO at here, I think because there's no FBO here, then I won't be able to defuel it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Mechanical just said exactly what I was thinking. Okay, that's cool. Well, that's fine. I'll go and sort her out later on then. So that's fine. I'll just have to not do that particular flight. But yeah, I was an idiot. I should have. I knew that I didn't need all 300. Anyway, you live and you learn. Okay, let's jump into the live operations map. How we're looking for time. Got about half an hour or so, 40 minutes there or thereabouts. So let's go and find some job. Actually, I can fly that one to CYAZ in this aircraft. How about that? How far is it though? 172. It's probably just a touch too far. Oh no, I can do this. Let's do this one. We will take this job. Let's have a look. How's our fuel looking? Let's go back. Let's just double check this. We're good. We're good. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to fly this one. CYAZ. Okay, confirm and fly now. Albion Lovedon is following me on Twitch. Thank you. Okay, good. Run the engine, yeah. That would take a while. Okay, so if we just go to here, let me just adjust my things here, everybody. We go 1S2, 1S2, CYAZ. Done. Boom. Okay, we've changed that up the top. We're good to go here. Before I do that, I'm just going to jump. Oh, no, I can go direct. It's fine. I can adjust it direct. Go to flight tracking page. Hold on. Where's my cargo? Did I not load it? Boom. Boom. Confirm and fly now. That's what I'm looking to do, everybody. There we go. Okay, it's going to take half a minute to do that. Sit on rev limit while eating your smoko. One thing I can't find much info on is how do I land and refuel. It's really straightforward. If there's a FBO there, you can just refuel your aircraft locally. Turn off the motor and the mission ends. You can always just go in and load confirm the fuel and load, and rather than go confirm and fly now, just confirm payload. So you just fill it up and then confirm your payload, and it will do it. That airport doesn't have FBO. Yes. Yes, someone already said. Actually, Dalvin said ages ago that there's no FBO. Yeah, that's exactly. New to OnAir. Yeah. No, there's a little bit to understand to it for sure. Yeah, I knew there was no FBO either, because that's the whole reason I had to fly this in. But that's fine. We can complete this mission, and Sophia, I'll get her up and running on a different mission later on. So that's cool. All right, we're all good to go here. We're going to CYAZ. So let's go ahead and start our tracking, and I'll just update our G1000 once we're in the game. Okay. Right, great. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Pitot is on, is fine. Beacon's on, we'll keep that. We'll get these on. That's good. I'm going to put the cowl flaps open. Cowl flaps, yeah, let's open them at the moment. Well, actually, no, let's not open them yet. Okay, let's start this up.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut
Okay,
down
we
the
have
engines.
engine start. Throw on our nav lights. We've got pitos on. Let's throw on our taxi. Put our avionics on. Let's wait for this to come up, and then we will put in our destination. Yeah, you have to give it a shot. Yeah, so when you set up your flight, rather than say go fly now, just say confirm fuel and payload, and that will fuel it up. Falcon says, does OnAir place the weight of the PAX cargo? Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah, you don't physically see it, but yes, you do get, it does put that weight into your aircraft. What's going on here? There we go. All right, direct 2. Can't Mace get it right. Okay, so we're going to go to CYAZ. C. Why? A. It's quite an easy one to do because Z. Enter. Activate. X. Great. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. We're flying right over there. So that's cool. We can fly out. Okay. We'll put flaps on now before we forget. Let's taxi out there. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that first flight. It's all about just winging it, basically. Excuse the pun. This is a cool little airstrip, actually. I like it. Yeah, that's how we flew. We got very close to that mountain and then flew. No matter which way you come in here, though, it looks like even coming on that side of the, approaching on that side of the mountain, you're still going to have to swing in a little bit, but not as much as approaching from over there. That was a bit crazy, to be fair, but a heck of a lot of fun, just quietly. Okay. Oh, you have to put it in manually, do you? I see the weight, though, shift is in, like when you start it, you can see the aircraft sort of balance down or squat down. So maybe that, I assume that was the, I assume that was the weight being loaded in, but you're probably right, actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Just 100. Yeah, you're right, actually. It hasn't put it in at all. Dead right. Yep, good point. There we go. So confirmed. Landing, boom, good. Strobe is on. Looking good. Okay, let's do it. Runway 28, we're departing straight out. This is a dinky little aerodrome. I'm not a massive fan of the light stands, though, there to the left here. These little lights, they should be in the ground. Really? They're kind of out of place a little bit. Anyway, it's all good. It's a minor thing. Okay, we're away, everybody. I really like this airport, though. It's cool. Oh, redlining. We are airborne. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps retracted. Let's just pick an altitude. And then let's just autopilot, vertical speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, not that much. Just wait for that to grab. Oh, redlining. What are we on? 900, let's go. 800 would be good. We're not. There we go. Alright, we got there. Full concentration there. Right, where are we going? West even. So let's go 6,000 for a start is where we want to be. And then we can adjust it from there. We are pretty much on track, but let's go ahead and go for navigation mode. There we go. Boom. We should be able to fly straight up this valley pretty much, which is going to be pretty sweet. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, what are people saying? Where is this located? There we go. Someone's answered that, so that's all cool. BC, Canada. Orbit's made a version of this airport. Have they? Orbits. No thanks. Products, North America. There we go. First one. Darrington. Nice. It's cool. I reckon it'd be a good place to have a little FBO actually on air. Let's take a look at the pictures here for this. Cool. I reckon the default one's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit tidier, definitely. For sure. Cool. Oh, it's got the boards. Nice. Cool. That's pretty sweet, actually. Pretty sweet. Let's get back in the cockpit and see what's happening here. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Let's check our fuel. Fuel. Right. Okay, so yes, are we on right? We're on right. Yes, that's what I want to be on. Okay. Okay, so this is flying us very close to this mountain right here. So I'm just going to get the heading on. And let's go to... let's not fly so close to the mountain. I do like to take risks, but not that many. This controller's just not loving life today. It's not Washington State, no. It's BC. Just, yep, Vancouver Island, southern part, yep. Just, oh, sorry, you might have been talking about something else, sorry. Tofino is in BC, there we go. I live there, there we go. Good, 100% confirmed. Sim UK is on board, how are you going? Oh, nice, can't watch, but thought you'd pop in. Nice, appreciate it, thank you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you haven't already, go and check out Sim UK's YouTube channel. Excellent. Playing the hardest game ever at the moment, I see. Falcons says it was Darrington Airport in WA. Oh, Darrington was in WA. Washington State. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, sorry. There's a bit of confusion going on. Yeah, but does Orbix version have random lights everywhere? No. Yeah, Washington. There we go. Everyone's confirming it's Washington. 1S2 is in Washington. Everyone is confirming it, so there you go. Confirmed. But we did fly through BC. In fact, if we have a look at the map here, we're probably right on the border, are we? Yeah, as you can see, yeah, you can tell just by the identifiers that we've got, you know. Yeah, 1S2 does not sound like an identifier, does it really? A Canadian identifier. We crossed the border up here somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah, anyway. That's dead right. Yes, sorry. 1S2 is definitely in Washington State there. Lucky we've got the experts in the chat to confirm. Okay, how we're looking here on our thing. We're in the green. We're looking good. That's good. Good, good, good. Approaching thing. That's good. Let's just knock this down. 1, 2, 3. 500 feet per minute. It's good. Nice. Okay. Yeah. It was a stress inducer and no mistake. Have a great stream. Getting grief from the wife. Good work. All right, mate. Good to see you. Thank you. But it looks pretty cool. The Orbix version looks really cool. I reckon the default looks pretty cool too, actually. But the Orbix... Were we supposed to go through custom? Did you see how I land? Do you think I followed the rules? Yeah, I like that. Here you go, some more screenshots of... Oh no, hold on. That's Innisbrook. There's Darrington. Darrington Municipal. That's a nice shot. Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, it hasn't got the big light stands everywhere, so yeah, I've got it right. You pay extra to avoid customs. Yeah, that approach that I took coming into the airport, that was the non-customs approach. Look out for the F-16s. Yeah, exactly. Okay, how we're looking here? We're in the green. Green, 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 green. Boom. Fuel's good at this point. We're all looking good. Okay, 6,000 feet. It's nice. That will be us. Nice. I'm glad we got the 1S2 mystery solved. It wasn't really a mystery for those who knew what they were talking about, which wasn't me. Yeah, so apparently I was reading the description there of the 1S2, the Darrington Municipal Airport in Orbix, and so apparently this was one of the, this is a rework for Flight Sim 2020. It was one of the FSX airports, so for those of you that did a bit of flying in FSX, you probably had it, or might have had it, I should say. It's kind of cool though. I'm seriously considering getting it. I was supposed to pick up the blimmin' Kelowna scenery during the week, but I just didn't get around to it. I've hardly been on my computer this week. Tank switch. I don't think we're quite yet there. Wait till it's. At the moment, the right tank is still not quite. Yeah, I'll wait for it to get down to the left. Not quite there. We went for such a long time on that first one. Dax says, welcome Dax, by the way. I don't think I said hello to you before you talked about it. Oh, okay, I see where all the confusion up the top was. Where somebody was talking about Vancouver Island and someone else was talking about 1S2. Anyway, there's one thing I loved about 360 air traffic, having AI military and civ aircraft flying around. I live in Kelowna? No. I've been there before though, and I just really like it. just a real, I went there a couple of years ago to Canada. We took an RV around BC for a couple of weeks, so yeah, I really distinctly remember going past Kelowna airport's right beside the highway there. And there's some pretty decent sized planes parked in there actually when I went past. So I just thought it was cool. So it's just an area that I'd enjoyed tripping around. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of flying in Canada now. It's really challenging and it's like the scenery's awesome. It's just really nice. Central part of BC here. Oh nice, where exactly? Yeah, we went. We flew into Vancouver. There's a direct flight from New Zealand into Vancouver, so I think it's about 13 hours, something like that. And then we picked up an RV and went north about an hour to Squamish, which is really cool. Love that. Then we stayed there for a couple of nights and took day trips up to like Whistler and stuff like that, which is where the Olympics were held. I can't remember the exact year. I think about 10 or 12 years ago, maybe even longer, maybe 20 years ago. Can't remember. 15 maybe. Can't remember. And then we went up, like basically right up Revelstoke, Ashcroft, across to Golden, right up to Canmore, which is right by Banff, so on your way to Calgary. Stayed there for a few nights, and then we went right back down through the Lakes District. So past, through Kelowna, then down through, right down through there, and then ended up back at Vancouver, but a different way, so sort of did a big ring route. It was unbelievable, actually. Quesnel? No, I don't know how to pronounce that. Quesnel, maybe? South of Prince George, nice. Hunter says, I think I want to start on Thunder and KSEA, Seattle, with the Bonanza now. Good on you, get into it. Get into it. So yeah, ever since we went there a few years ago, I've done a lot of flying now in that area. I just really love it. It's really cool. It's an amazing area to drive through. I live in Calgary. Nice. Yeah, it's amazing. All right, it's great. It's a really awesome place. I might just go and grab a coffee, everybody. I'll just check that everything's not going to blow up. Before I go, how are we looking here? Okay, fuel's fine in the meantime. Green, green, green. Now, I don't even know if these figures are where we're aiming for, but generally if you're in the green, it's all good. I'm sure there's a more efficient way I can set this up. I'll have to look at the... it depends on your altitude and a few other things, which usually determines what that should be. I can probably close my cal flap, and that should increase my speed slightly. It does. See, that's one of the enhancements. Cal flap causes drag. I can probably look to definitely pull back the mixture. That's cool. I'm just going to quickly go and grab a coffee, everybody. You can enjoy some scenery, talk amongst yourself, and it blows up. Am I using Rex Weather? No, I'm not. But if anyone from Rex Weather is watching, I'm more than happy to demo it for you, as I always say. Hey, I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes, everybody, so entertain yourselves. Don't get in a fight. Talk soon. I'm back, everybody. This coffee break was brought to you by Nespresso, the aviator's choice. If for Nespresso is watching, I am still available. What has people been saying? Rear ends sister. Didn't know the Baron had a restroom. It's a Bonanza. Trapdoor, that's it, yeah, and a coffee maker, that's it. We're getting deja vu from last week. It's called an empty beer bottle, yeah, exactly. Got to get your new modem later. Okay, cloud's getting bigger. If you ever want to see football and baseball games, Seattle's a place to go. Stadiums are side by side. Well, there you go. Well, their football team's been pretty decent, but their baseball team's been pretty average, to be fair. They'll probably be a few years down the track. Is anyone else pressing the buttons to turn the view? Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. There's not much to see over that way. Do that, yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, I mean, there are a number of games already that have interactive parts to them, so that'd be kind of cool if you could do that. The gentle buzzing is oddly soothing. Hey on. Sky King, believe that is a plane for this TV show. Sky King, there we go. Did he go to South America for the coffee? Yeah, I knew I was taking a little bit longer, but you know, I had to let the dogs out too. Is it the same airport each time? Just a lot newer? No. If Nespresso doesn't sponsor us, within the next 30 seconds I'll personally sue them. Good, I appreciate the support. That would be good. Right, while we're doing that, let's sort out our good old mate Sophia, because I, after all this shenanigans, I really did muck things up a bit with her. So how about we get her a job going? Yeah, I'm just going to do a basic job, try to get her back to home base actually is really what I want to do. So we've rented the SR22, which does have a decent amount of cargo space for a single engine. So we'll just go ahead and find some jobs on 1S2, and we'll just oh my lord, okay, this will do. This will actually do. How we look, oh no, what have I got up top here? So max 1.5, okay. Small trip. Do I have small aerodrome select? I think I do. Man, that's hardly worth it, this, but at least we start getting a... So, what do we got? 3WS. Oh, 3W5, and then CYNJ. Okay, let's take these, and then let's go to aircraft, and we will go work orders. Okay, add a leg. Let's actually create a work order, might help. Okay, so pilot will be Sophia. Okay, starting at 1S2. What was it? Going to both. This is not really worth it that much, this job, but let's just do it because it gets her closer to where we're trying to go. Where was that second leg? It was from 3W. Where's it gone? Oh, 1S2 to... No, that's the one I'm fine right now. What's happened there? Oh, I know why. Because one of the ones I selected was couldn't be flown by a... had to be flown by me. That's fine. That's fine. I will just... Let's just fly her direct to... what's that happening at 3W5? Have a look at these jobs here. Is there something going to... Something going to Kelowna would be ideal. So we've got this job. Okay. That's a little bit better. How much is it? 528. Okay. And then what have we got here? And then we've got this. It's going the wrong way for us. And then this one here. Okay. So we'll take this one, CBQ2. Okay, so you can do a couple of short hops here. So, aircraft. Let's go down here and we'll go to work orders. So, that's very short first leg from 1S2 to 3W5. 5 and I should be underway. Okay, I just realised I had my microphone on mute for that whole time. I was setting up the work order, sorry. So I've gone ahead. What a show. It's great entertainment, everybody. I just had my microphone turned off. But essentially I've set up a work order here just to get a very small, not very profitable 1 to 3 W5 for Sophia. And then up to CBQ2, which is a little bit more profitable, get some fuel in the aircraft and get her closer to a point where I can bring her back to Kelowna and she can stay there. So there goes me flying over here on my one, still 109 nautical miles to go. And here goes. Why is that idle? No, she's idling, which means she's fine. Aircraft, did I work orders? What did I not do correctly, everybody? In progress, okay. So it's looking good. Boom, done, good. Right person. We've started it. Should be fine. Should be fine. So hopefully that will just get sorted itself out. But anyway, here we go. We're heading over here. Let's get rid of that. Boom, boom. Does not love that at the moment. So some scenery to look at, everybody. Sophia is a virtual employee pilot. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Once you get FS 2020, SWAT Lord, how you going? Welcome, by the way. Nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool program. Oh man, so we're thinking about what other games we're going to start playing on the channel. We're also going to continue Flight Sim being the main one that we're going to play. I threw a post up on my community page a few days ago just saying, should I play train mechanic, what's it called, train station renovation, something similar to that. I really explained that very well. What's it called? What is it called? It is called community. It is called train station renovation, and there wasn't a lot of excitement around doing that, so I'm not going to do that. So I've got to think of maybe some other games that I'm going to throw start playing also. Oh, thanks, SWAT Lord, appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome. American Truck Sim. Yeah, I've already done a video. I'll definitely continue doing that, actually. I'll definitely continue doing that. I love American Truck Sim. It's really great. We've got Euro Truck Sim too. I like both of them. So, yeah, definitely. That's a good point. The last video didn't get a heck of a lot of people watching it. It was decent, but not massive. But that's all good. I mean, I'll just keep popping those up there. It's always it's actually quite a good game to stream because you can just, it's sort of similar to Flight Sim. You can just sort of have a good chat and interact with people. The only thing is that the good thing about Flight Sim is you can throw it on autopilot and then have a chat, look around, all that sort of stuff. On American Truck Sim, you keep looking at your chat, you end up crashing. Well, I do at least. Farming Sim, yeah, James, I've got it. I've got Farming Sim. I don't know, is that something that people want to see? Maybe we should throw it onto live weather now, actually. No, I think it's going to become very cloudy if I do that, so we won't do that. Who's flying the plane? Autopilot. Otto and he steers it, yeah. Yeah, everyone's doing FS 2020 right now, yeah, definitely, yeah. R Factor 2. Oh, you wouldn't want to see my driving. Did you see my approach into that last airport? Imagine me behind the wheel. I do have R Factor, actually. I don't think I got R Factor 2. Done a bit of iRacing and a few other things. I've got a decent wheel and pedal set, actually. Okay, let's check back on here, because I just don't think this job is working for Sophia. Oh, it is. Yes! She's flying! Yes! Alright, finally. Okay, that's good. So organise her work order, so she'll just follow that. Work orders for multi-legs are definitely the way to go, everybody. So she'll fly to 3W5, and then once she completed that, she'll drop off the 15 pounds of equipment, which is really a waste of time, but anyway, it gets her out of that smaller aerodrome. And then she is going to fly to CBQ2 with a much better load there, so that will be decent. She'll pick that up, and I've selected it down there, and she'll take that up there. And then once she reaches CBQ2, we'll have a look at the jobs that are available there. Hopefully there's one back to Kelowna. That would be great. There's not. Oh, hold on. I was getting close though. Sort of. Not really. That's a 2-leg job, that one. Yeah, and it's starting to get a little bit heavy too. I need to fly one, then fly the rest. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt. So I don't think we'll do that. Let's go back to tracking page. But we've got 2 pilots in the air right now. SWAT Lord, follow me on Twitch. Thank you. Don't do a lot on Twitch, as you probably figured out. Hold on. Live operations page is really where I want to be. But there we go. We've got 2 pilots in the air. You beauty. Trying to forget it. Oh, this controller is just... Let's check it out, what's going on. Woohoo! Dat Deuce for the subscription, thank you. Not too sure if you're watching the stream or whether you just subscribe to me on YouTube itself, but thank you very much. If you are watching, I appreciate it. Remember, it costs nothing at all except a little bit of self-respect. That's all it costs to subscribe. Oops. Here goes my Bluetooth thingy that I'm for my controller. Just reinstalled it. Yep, it's working. Okay. There we go. Got it sorted. That landing was worthy of Captain Sully. Nice. Except he didn't intentionally do that. In other words, he didn't decide that he'll just land in the Hudson. He was forced to. I wasn't forced to do that. Oh, that juice is here. Thanks for the videos. Your Neoflow video is what got me into the channel. Having a load of fun with that at the moment. Nice. Yeah, it's a really cool little program, that one. It's cool. Thank you. Here's a wave. See, do these guys look? I think they do look out. Do they? I know in X-Plane some of the planes know. Oh yeah, there we go. Yep. Wave. That's all you're getting. It's as good as it gets. It's a bit scratched up, isn't it, this aircraft? Got a few scratches on the windshield right there. Whoa. The pilot looks like just got up, which he did. So that makes sense. It's a captain. Both of them are captains, so that's interesting. Flying a single engine aircraft on a fuel mission. Excuse me. Waggle the wings. No, it's on autopilot. Won't let me do it. No casual Fridays on Kiwi, yeah. No, exactly. Very formal. Very formal. I mean, we are having a beer while we're flying, I mean, you know, so the pilots are doing that, which is fair enough. I flew planes for a summer once. You get fired for scratching the glass like that, yeah. I bet you would. Yeah, but if for those of you that weren't on the stream earlier, this is the modded version of the G36. A bunch of performance improvements. You can pick up the mod, and this is actually the only reason I know about this is because of the viewers last week told me about it, but flightsim.to is the name of the site. I'm going to throw it back on here. And I tell you what, the amount of mods that are just coming in at the moment is cool. I look in here every day and there's always something new going on. Anyway, you just go up to utilities and then tweaks. And here it goes right here, the G36 improvement project. And they've done a whole bunch of different things to the flight dynamics, the engine and the systems, texture and effects, and also upgraded the G1000. So yeah, it's really good little mod, this one, for those of you that are interested. If you're not interested, then that's fair enough too. Wait, what kind of beer? They've decided to go for Guinness actually today. They want something a bit chunkier. Kid looks kind of young to be a captain, yeah. I think he got his captain stripes out of a what we would call in New Zealand a Weet-Bix packet, a cereal box basically. It's a costume. Yeah, that's it. They've never flown in their life. Wonder what the weather's doing up here. I assume that's still gonna, it's going to come from 270 because this is preset weather I got on here because of yeah, 267, yeah, because I didn't have live weather on because when I started the stream, live weather in Canada in the mountains was not good. What am I doing way off track? Oh, that's right. I was actually what we'll do is rather than let's just head back. So if I put on the GPS. It's going to turn at right angles to it. So let's just do this. 268 is what they're saying. There we go, that'll do. So if it's 27, I can pretty much go straight in once again. Let's just get back on track a little bit more than that. There we go. I don't think the wind's going to change because it's a preset, so expect it to continue to come from this direction, there or thereabouts. Halloween, yep. Nepotism. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's my kids. What was the site again? Flightsim.to is that flight, is that site, I should say. Phew. This to me is the best site out there for mods and that. It's just very well organised. Otto fell asleep. Nice, yes. Oh look, hey, yeah, I've got to download this one too, Sounds Air. There's so many New Zealand mods on here, I love it. There's a Sounds Air which flies across the Cook Strait in New Zealand, mainly. That's cool. There's actually another Sounds Air aircraft. Here it is, that's taken off from, that's Wellington Airport right there. I've seen that view many a time. But yeah, there's a bunch of different New Zealand mods out there. I need to get a livery for this, don't I? I need to start downloading some different liveries. What do you reckon? What do we got? Because I fly this aircraft a decent number of times now. Oh man, that's a bit... Ooh, that's out there, isn't it? Red Bull. Whew, that's bright. Kind of cool though. But there you go, yeah. Jump in there, you got heaps of, so many airports, you know, by country. I mean, if you go here, let's have, what have they got in Canada? 14. Quebec City Bridges, CAU8 Rivers Inlet Airport, that's cool. Pitt Meadows right there, Penticton. Kelowna, there goes a Kelowna one there. Maybe I should. Oh, that's one I've already downloaded actually. I've got that Kelowna. Have I got that one? Let's see. I'm pretty sure I have. I haven't. I have not got that. Why have I not got that? That's because I was going to download the payware. I wonder what the freeware looks like. Let's check it out, everybody. Okay. Oh, there you go, it's got the boundary and everything. Okay, there you go. If you want a freeware version, there you go. What else has it got? Niagara, Enhancement, Churchill Falls. So yeah, a few Toronto in there. Yeah, so there's a few in there. For sure. Yeah, I hope the next update doesn't break all the mods. It shouldn't, I don't think. No, particularly scenery ones and aircraft. I can't see it doing that. You never know though. Good for flashy landings, yeah. Right, it has this thing. Yeah, there we go. It's still on this time. Reinstalled the drivers. We've got 66 nautical miles to go, everybody. Looking good. If you have just joined the stream, welcome. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello. It's great to have you all on board. We've been averaging around 60 odd viewers there or thereabouts, so that's been awesome. Thank you. I'll have another video out. I'll put another video together today. Just got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm not too sure at this point. I'll make it up as I go, just like my approaches and landings. Make them up as I go. Bonjour, the person. Welcome. I was thinking of maybe doing a Neofly video potentially again, just to get that career going, or I might just do another on-air career video. I am actually going to be doing a video on sort of like my favourite 5 mods, which are, by the way, at the moment, I'm just sort of, and this one is definitely right there. There's a pushback helper that's quite good. Obviously the A320 fly-by-wire freeware upgrade enhancement pack is awesome. They're up to version 3 last time I looked. That's pretty awesome. Pearl Harbor. If you haven't already, go and check out the Pearl Harbor scenery. Is pretty cool. Search Pearl Harbor. I downloaded this. It looks way better at night than it does. During the day it looks okay, but at night, like this sort of light here, it looks pretty cool. You got the Arizona Memorial, the Missouri, and then you got all the battleships in here. One thing with this though is you don't want to fly really close to them. Like they're better from. Oh look, there you go. Sophia's completed her flight. They're better to be flown at like 1,000 feet or above. Sort of, if you get really close, you can start to see the the transition of the textures and stuff like that. But yeah, like at this sort of height here, it's pretty sweet. All the battleships, the modern battleships. Got the local stadium. Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice little mod. Just enhances it. Like I say, you don't want to get too close, but it's for what it is, it's decent. I like it actually. Do you put all your add-on airports in the same drive as MS or different? I put it in a different drive. Can I show this here? I think I can. So here it goes here. I've put the community... Ah, no, actually. No. It's on the same one at the moment. At the moment, it's on the same one because I've only got one drive because I upgraded my computer. But once it's... once I get... I'm just going to get a new SSD in the next couple of weeks and I'll transfer it probably at that point. But yeah, it's either or. It's really easy to do. Installing mods. There we go. I do not know why this is saying this. Anyway, all good. I think that's for Sophia. How many screens do you have active? 2 at the moment. I get a new monitor in about 2 weeks. I get a 4K monitor in about 2 weeks. Let's see what's the time. Yeah, almost exactly 2 weeks. Did you see Orbit City Space Sydney? Yes. Yes, I did. It looks awesome. I'm definitely going to get it. Because I've got the Sydney Harbour Bridge add-on, which is one of my favourites too, actually, that someone has done. It's cool, but looking at the Sydney one, that looks really, really good, actually. Orbix is yeah. For those who have spent a bit of time in Sydney, it is awesome. I'm just going to bring that up in 2 seconds. Doing the Open Pub in UK. Alan, how you going? Welcome. Yeah, bit late to the party, but then I do live on the moon. Yes, that's correct. I do live on the moon. Yeah, so this cityscape for Sydney is just enhancing all the main sort of landmarks in and around Sydney. Let's go through it. I'll definitely be getting this. So you obviously got the Harbour Bridge there, and also let's go through closer. So there's, yeah, it's much. The freeware one is cool, but these are like individually crafted, so when you get close, they still look really good. A lot of the freeware mods for scenery have been imported from Google Maps and stuff like that, so they look really great when you fly past them at 2,000 feet or whatever, but once you get close, they look really blocky and stuff like that. But these are obviously handcrafted, so to speak, or detailed. So you've got the other side of Sydney Harbour right there. Yeah, you're down in, what's it called? Down in the Quay. Circular Quay, I think that is. Or is that Darling Harbour, maybe? One of the two. So yeah, so if you can see in the background there, you've got the Centre Point Tower, outer suburbs, 3 buildings, corrected watercolour. There we go. It's got a few things. It's got an enhanced Sydney Opera House. I walk around here all the time when I go to Sydney, and look at the night lights. Look awesome. There's a port, obviously. It's on the bridge itself, so yeah, once you get down close, it's nice and detailed. Here goes the actual cityscape itself. You've got Centre Point, a few other the main buildings there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, looks decent for sure. Is this an emergency job on NeoFly? No, we've completed the emergency job. We delivered fuel to 1S2, to Sophia, our AI pilot who ran out of fuel because someone set up tasks incorrectly and she ended up at an airport with no FBO. But we did do, people will be able to test to it, and if you look back at the video, I did do somewhat of an emergency approach and landing. Completely unnecessary, but we did it anyway. Yeah, it did look like the Mayflower, yeah. So, yeah, so we've delivered the fuel safely, very safely is what I think that, I mean, the others might have a different opinion, but in my opinion, it was very safe. Okay, 47 nautical miles out, everybody, 6,000 feet. We'll start to, let's actually just grab our So as you can see, once we get over this edge of these hills here, it's pretty flat going right up to CYAZ, which is Tofino. Let's have a look at the airport data and check out what we're doing. We should be able to just go pretty much straight in there depending on the runway. Oh yeah, this runway here is probably the way to go. What is it? 3-4 or 2-5 could actually be the go. Is this the runway here, I assume? Okay, so this will be 3-4 and 11. No. Yes. And 2507, yeah. Okay, there we go. Cough. Is that in relation to my comments about how safe the approach was it? But yeah, I think I'll put together a little video on some maybe the like 5 mods that I kind of like. I think that's people seem to like those kind of videos. Oh, that's the other one I'm going to do is a pilot's life. Is just work through that. So that's another one that I'm going to be doing. Just looking at my list here. But yeah, I do need to start flying the Neo. Sorry, not the Neo Fly. The fly-by-wire A320. We'll get into that next week, I think. That's a fantastic mod. They've done a great job with that, actually. It could be. Don. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, we'll probably get up and maybe the stream next weekend, which I might do another impromptu one between now and this time next weekend. But I'll look to could do them as much as possible around this time every week, and then sort of get a rhythm going. But perhaps we'll fly the A320 next week. Just give it a go. See how we go. It's got a really good checklist, so we should be fine. And we'll get that done. It'll be good. But I definitely need to download a livery for this, for sure. Let's just knock ourselves down to 4,000 feet, just so we're not emergency descending. Just a nice, easy 500 feet per minute. That's fine. Just reduce back out. Right on the edge there. We'll reduce that back just a touch. All good. Mahu! Welcome, how you doing? Heavy's not me thing. Yeah, I used to not fly them that often. But it's kind of fun learning them. I like learning the systems and stuff like that, particularly in X-Plane with the Tolis A319. That's really what got me into it. Well, Zebo for a start, actually. But I definitely enjoy flying the low and slow general aviation aircraft, that's for sure. They are definitely a heck of a lot of fun. What's this Papua New Guinea? Is this a meme or something that I'm missing out on? A lot of people in my comments are talking about it. I don't know what I'm missing out on there. Alan says, I've done 2 emergency jobs in Neofly. Did you find if you input coordinates from, say, Gmaps as your destination, it doesn't work? I found when I was doing the 2 emergency jobs, I just flew them. I just visually flew them. So I didn't actually put coordinates in. Right, so I haven't tried it, is probably what I'm saying. Especially in this scenery, yeah, definitely, yeah. I do enjoy the GA flying, that's for sure. How we're looking here, we're good. We should do a nice, easy approach into Tofino. Jungle bush flying, yeah. That's the cool thing about the Neofly is that just doing those emergency jobs where you can just land in the middle of nowhere, it's cool. That was really cool. What's everyone got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting? Bit of flying here and there? It's so windy here at the moment, I tell you. We're sort of exposed. We're sort of, particularly when the wind comes from the east sort of direction, southeasterly direction here, man. Just went out before to let the dogs out when I had my, not sponsored by an espresso break, and yeah, recliner sort of deck chair things were scattered right down the lawn. One day they're going to cause a serious injury to somebody. But yeah, it's real windy here at the moment. Good for windsurfers, funnily enough, and yachting if you're crazy. Alan says, Mrs. at work, so looking after 35-year-old, 6-year-old. And 6-year-old, yeah. Nice. This is the first time I've flown into this airport on a flight simulator, everybody, would you believe? Just never come over this part. Woohoo! Mahu! Subscribe, thank you very much. Appreciate your support. Remember everybody, it costs nothing at all to subscribe except just a little bit of self-respect. Nice, okay, alright, what is happening here everybody? Papua New Guinea jungle bush flying on slope airstrips between the mountains. White knuckle factor for sure. Nice. Okay, nice. There we go. Got to check that out. Definitely have to check it out. I'm finally upgraded my rig, says Mahu, to the 3800 XT, 3800 XT and 2070. See, my PC has looser GT 1030 and that's dying because I'm running. Yeah, yeah. Although to be honest, anything above a maybe, I mean. 1080 is completely fine for this game because of its CPU driven. So sorry, CPU limited is what I'm saying, which I got reminded about several times when I did my RTX 3080 video, which people watched the first 20 seconds and then went straight to the frames test and then did a whole lot of out of context comments, but let's not bring that up again. But yeah, so hopefully they make some optimizations with this that allow some of these other cards to sort of shine a bit. But yeah, it's definitely, but flight sims have always been, like for the last 10-15 years, well last 15 years have always been really highly CPU dependent. Alan's been flying a lot out of Marseille, great scenery and APs around there, nice. Nice. R3D, welcome, says, are the PNG airstrips represented well in flight sim? I remember someone made great add-on for FSX. Extremely well, says Don. There you go, so if you're into that. Okay, let's continue to let's get down to 1500 feet, everybody. Now we're looking, we're what, 23 nautical miles out. Looking good. There aren't good 1080 deals. Yeah, and if you're going to upgrade, like that's why I upgraded to the 3081 when it was available, and I just thought I might as well just get the latest card that's available at the moment, then I don't have to worry about it. Then I've got, you know, it's somewhat future-proofed. And obviously once I get my 4K monitor, I'm going to, you know, be able to really get the most out of that card. But I just thought, what's the use of getting a 2080 for it to be, you know, out of date straight away? And 2080s are completely fine on this, but they're really good cards. So there's no problem there. But it's just like, if I'm going to get a new rig, I just wanted to get the latest card if it was available. P3D is FSX with a shader pack. There you go. Missionary Bush Pilot Vlogs. There you go. Sounds good. Yeah, I wonder what the Papua New Guinea thing was all about. What I'm going to do here, everybody, is I'm just going to flick it onto nav. And it's going to this is going to just line me up a little bit better. the cursor out of the road. Alan says, I chuckle when I read the GPU CPU rules. My old laptop died, so I just picked one up that could run Excel without crashing. Well, that's what I told the wife anyway. Yeah, you know, some people, that's like what I said in when I did my video, which was not a benchmarking video, but people interpreted it as that, I'm flying right angles are going to turn in a minute, is that for me, it's about, like, FPS is not, I don't go chasing FPS unless it's like really low and like it looks blocky and it looks like you're in a flip book movie or something, but once it gets above a certain level it literally doesn't matter unless you're just trying to get as many as you can just as a bit of a, you know, as a bit of a challenge. But I think if you like particularly, oh geez, hey, I forgot to there we go, fuel. Look at that. Whoops, always forget. Anyway, good time to change. Unless, you know, I just think there's just no point in chasing FPS. Once it gets above a certain level, there's just no point. If it looks smooth and it feels good, then that's all that counts in my opinion. Okay, hold on. We're going to go heading here. Heading, and we're going to turn right now. Come on, heading. Boom. I'm going to have to do another funny old approach here, everybody. Careful, it's addictive. Well, maybe I'm getting it because it's in stock on a website. Yeah, it's literally the reason I got it was because I was upgrading my entire system. So I just thought, well, I might as well get the latest card because it makes, you know, then I don't have to worry about upgrading or anything. That's the only reason. I've had a bit of a shocker here on approach, but that's all good. Let's just go with it, everybody. We're gonna fly around this hill, nice and low. That's how we do it. And I think that my GPU died because it ran everything. Yeah, you ran X-Plane with 10 to 15 frames. Yeah. Now I think people get too caught up on frames, and like if you're sitting there trying to chase, like, you're getting 40 frames per second and you're trying to get to 46. I mean, it literally makes no difference. In my personal opinion, just by looking at it, not looking at the numbers or anything, just looking at the experience and how it feels, to me there's just no difference. There might be a technical difference in the background, so that's cool, I acknowledge that, but I just don't care. But there's a lot of people who do. Okay, let's have a look at this wind. Okay, we're still good. Okay, we're still fine. Well, that sun's right in our visor here, everybody. Yeah, hold on. I'd just like to say that if I was flying this thing properly, I would have pre-planned everything. And this is not how I would approach. But then again, I just like winging it on the stream. It's fun. Let's make it up as we go. Completely safe, everybody. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched quite a few videos actually. Yeah. I've heard J2 Cents. Yeah, he's good. Alan says, lost my job during COVID-19, so I need a laptop. Work home. Laptops get bad press in the sim world, but it fits my needs and I get, yeah. Man, it sucks you lost your job for sure. Yeah, it's whatever, yeah, it's completely fine. Laptop's completely fine. It's whatever, you know, if it means you can play, then it's awesome. Okay, what's happening here? 12 nautical miles. Well, we're going low into this one, everybody. Low and slow. That's what we're doing. Watching J36 try to rip open that wooden crate so he could play Flight Sim was hilarious. He's good. 4K was locking up, so I switched to 1080 and running ultra setting with no problems. Yeah. And Linus, yeah, Linus 2 is good. Any famous last minutes? Don't eat yellow snow. And the Canadian guy that drops everything. Yeah. Okay, right. How are we looking here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that was a pretty early approach. Why is it not tracking me on here? Obviously got a setting incorrect. Yeah. Where's my other map here, boys? Yeah, we've still got a long way to run here, but we're actually pretty much on a good heading right here. Well, take that off. Yeah, we're almost heading in a perfect direction for that runway. How's our... Yeah, and we're directly into the wind too, so this all seems to be shaping up pretty nicely by the looks of it. Where did I get my card? Just from the local, from a place called Playtech, which is a sort of PC store. If I make an airline, name it Air Kiwi. It's actually called Kiwi Air. See, look. My company dashboard. Where's the name of my company? It's called Kiwi Air anyway. Look at this, not much cash in the bank, boys. Where can I see the name of my company? Options, global settings. Kiwi Air, see? $30.80 in stock. Oh, there you go. Triforce, how you going? Hey Mark, how you going? Welcome, welcome. David, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love the channel. Excellent. So do I. No website has 38 in stock. 50 38s, there you go. Probably isn't in stock, there we go. Yeah, people are scalping 3080s for 1500. Whoa. Jeez. Good if you can get it, I suppose. Okay, we're flying very low and very slow, everybody. But that's how we do it here at Kiwi Air. Rules are for pussies. Famous last words. Trademarked. Okay, the question is how far we got to go. 6 nautical miles. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there, everybody. We're on OnAir instant death settings, and my flying helps towards that goal of instant death. Yes, that's right. In Kiwi Air, we fuel the planes with fresh kiwi juice. That's right. What we do is we put kiwi fruit through a juicer, and they just fly. No problem at all. Just got to add a little bit of sugar. The airplanes love it. Like, highly efficient. Way better than 100 LL. Okay. The aerodrome should be coming into sight very soon, everybody. There it is, right there. Okay, I suppose we can get rid of our autopilot. We can fly this thing in. First notch of flaps. Hold on, let's sort out everything here. We should have really thought about that. Boom. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This could be ugly. Next notch of flaps. Gear is down. Final notch of flaps. Holding a nice approach here, a little bit left. How's the wind looking? Pushing us slightly, but not too much. Okay, this is definitely a lot more of a conventional approach compared to last time, that's for sure. Still going a little bit fast here, everybody, but as I always say, a little bit faster is better. Yeah, extra horses with kiwi juice, that's right, exactly. Yeah, that's Jeb has got the juicing plant, undisclosed location. Can't, yeah, we've got to keep that secret. What's the approach speed in this thing? I should really check. My guess is probably around 80, there or thereabouts, maybe 75, no, probably 80 I'd say. Something like that, I'm a little bit fast. That's right, it's bleeding off slowly.
500.
We're pretty well trimmed, a little bit under trimmed, but I prefer just to have that so I can flare. There we go. That's not too bad. Nobody panic. The gear's down. Gear went down ages ago. Okay.
Landing time log.
That wasn't so bad, was it, everybody?
Alpha Zulu. Fabino.
Okay, let's chop those flaps. Landing light off, taxi light on. Strobe off. Taxi off the runway. Nice. Okay, does everyone still have all their appendages? That's the big question. And upside down, gear down, check. Yeah. Gear down, yep, check, good. Good time to check that. Nicely done. Butter the bread, that's it. I finally sort of figured out my joystick to a certain degree. It's definitely a lot better than it was. This is our private parking space over here, everybody. Yeah, it's the joystick, yeah. What I've actually done, Alan, it's still sensitive as anything, but I've just worked out that it's all in the approach, and I just over trim it basically. If I over trim it, I can just hold my. I find that the sensitivity gets taken out a little bit. It's still, as you could see, there was bobbing just a little bit, but I'm just using really minute sort of corrections after over trimming it. When I say over trimming it nose up, actually. And then I can just sort of, then I just a very slight back pressure to keep it. So yeah, it's definitely much better than it was. Let's have a look here, everybody. Okay, let's turn those off. We'll turn those off. They can go off. Let's pull our mixture.
Engine off time log. End of flight.
Boom, boom,
Registered
boom,
in
boom,
OnAir
boom.
company.
Off, off, off. There we go. We've got the notifications. Let's check out what it says. Boom. Whew. Okay. Hold on. Let's have a quick look. What do we have? Da, 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 da. Nobody panic. I'm going through the comments. Wake when it's over. The gear really up. No, it was definitely down. Included one float plane. Yeah, that would have been cool. Hope so. Yeah, the gear was down. Gear failure. Boo. Gear down check. Land upside down. Yeah, I should have gone upside down, actually. And then everyone... Butter the bread. That's it. Sometimes there's just no butter. Sometimes there's even no bread. That's how bad it is. Wasn't scared of it. You took all those pills. If you land upside down, the rudder is the landing gear. There you go, see? You left your wallet on the roof back in one is too. Bugger. Jump in the caravan. Which aircraft is this? Hey, Gamer Cowboy, welcome. This is the G36. Bonanza. John B says, check out Worst Place to Be a Pilot. It's a 4-episode British TV documentary available on YouTube about Susie air pilots in Papua. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. I will check it out. Alan says, got you my joystick from a 1988 Donkey Kong arcade machine. Nice. It would be better than mine, still. Yeah, I just find it's all in the setup now. I just make sure I'm really well set up, even though you looking at my flying ability, you wouldn't think so. But well, you could see there, I was pretty much not having to make any adjustments coming in, like any major adjustments, so it helped out. Paul B, how you doing? Welcome. Says, how's OnAir performing these days? Seemed prone to hanging when I tried it out last month. Once you set up your company, can you switch between simulators? Yes, you can, definitely. You can definitely switch between simulators. I think it's just up in the options here, in fact. Hold on, let's quickly review this. Very interesting. 2.25. Dex, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 0.25. Got all the safeties. That one there was definitely a lot safer than before, so that was good. If we look at global settings, you can just select the simulator down here. So yeah, you can go for it. Go for gold. Remembering that your AI pilots, when you select the aircraft, just select it from any sim. It doesn't matter. So we've got look. Yeah, but no, it's performing much better because what happened was there's a massive influx, just like FS Economy and the rest of them had a massive influx of pilots, and then obviously their service couldn't handle it basically. Let's have a quick look out around this airport, everybody. Someone said get into the. Oh, gee, I'm not getting into that. Jeez, they found us, everybody. They have found us. Someone called ahead, clearly. Let's check out this airport. This is a stock standard airport. Still cool, though. Is there a scenery for this one? I can't remember. Let's go and check out this other aircraft over here. Let me just increase my thing. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's driving around. Not too sure what he's up to. Let's just jump over here. But no, OnAir's been performing really well. Got a little lake in the middle here, and then we've got a jet over here. Looks like what's this? What's the livery this one's got going on? Might bring from the mega. I don't know if that's the. I think that's just actually a just a scenery default aircraft. I think I'm not too sure, or it could be one of the liveries that came with the mega pack. Anyway, let's check out our company. Let's go to the dashboard for a start. Check our dashboard. What's everyone saying here, by the way? Yes, we've done that. Don't download too many mods once the screen stretches inwards. That's why I need to download the game 5 times. There you go. Or 6. There you go. Don, got to go. Going to get me new modem. Woohoo! Awesome. Hey, thanks. Really appreciate you jumping in, Don. It's been great. Thank you. The Narcs, yes. Totally not. Yes, I know, Don. I wasn't listening. Look what happened. Paul B says, thanks for the info. Keep up the great vids. Hey, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Alan says the police are on there there to check on those convicts over the water from UK. No comment, but yes, you're 100% correct. John B, I wonder. Oh, so there we go. Our other flight has been completed by Sophia. John B says, I wonder why the hell the Welsh police feel they need to own a Cessna 208. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we, guys? We're at Tofino in Canada. Tom says, Tony, sorry. It's the FAA. I want to talk about your last landing at 1S2. Oh, the internet, mate. There you go. Yes, that's where we are. Hold on. Let's just get back into it. Let's just go to employees here, everybody. And she is, she's finished in there. So let me just get to my dashboard. Okay, let's check out where we're at. We've now got 9K in the bank. We're starting to get, I mean, we're negatives because I mucked up putting Sophia into that airport with no FBO. Then I couldn't get into, not that I could get into OnAir, but I didn't have time to for 3 or 4 days. So I had all these rentals coming out. I had a shocker. There's no doubt about it. Let's, but anyway, who cares? Let's just have a look at the leaderboard right here. So in this server here, because its survival mode is turned on, there's leaderboards. But there is AI pilots on this server, whereas on the Thunder server, you don't have any AI pilots, and you also have virtual airlines. But, okay, so our current score is 35.98. To get in the top 10, you need to be at least 86.10 for rep. On the return on assets, 1.11. We've got negative 0.1. Not looking good in that regard. Outsource expenses, we're 0, so that's fine. Current value, is that billion? No, that's 4 trillion, 583 billion, 588, no, so that's 4 billion, 583 million, 588,563 dollars and 90 cents. Don't forget that. So to be in the top 10, you need to be 477 million for current value of your company. So in terms of flight hours, I've only done 5.5 in this company to get in the top 10. 144 is where you need to be to get in the top 10. And then, hold on, current. Oh, cruise hours. Total hours, cruise hours. There you go. Why not fly? I did a video during the week, and I've started a new company there. I'm actually going to restart the company because I don't think I'm going to fly out of New Zealand on that. But yeah, I am. I'm going to be doing that, definitely. DAX to maintain budget. Yes. Mahu says, in Air Kiwi, we serve Kiwis because we invented it. That's exactly it. You know how to hack money in games. Oh, there you go. I tend just to, I mean, it's not. I like just the challenge of going through it. But I mean, if people want to increase their dollars and play it that way themselves, and that's all good. It's up to them. Play it the way you want to. So skills tree, everybody. I think we don't have anything to unlock. We've got no skill points to distribute, so we're shit out of luck there, just quietly. Aircraft at the moment, we've got this one still rented, so I might just stop the rent. Oh, hold on. What's it going to cost me to stop the rent? Let's just see. No. No. I've got to get it back, so yeah, we're not going to do that. And Sophia, I will sort her out very soon. I'll do some work orders, but there you go. Triforce says, great plugin on air. I don't own it yet, but it seems very realistic. How does it run along? How does it run along with the MSFS 2020? I've had no problem with it at all. Runs pretty well. But I did actually notice, however, on my old system that it did, and I don't know if it's on air, but it did over time reduce performance a little bit, but that could just be me. May not be anything to do with it whatsoever. But anyway, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dax says, I love the in-flight safety videos. Yeah, for Kiwi, yeah, Lord of the Rings, yeah. They always come up. They've done some pretty good. They've done some pretty awful ones too, just quietly. But on the whole, they're usually really, really good. Yeah, nice. There we go. Plenty of runways going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, you're going to be sweet as. And GTA, I got 1 billion because buying money for a game is stupid. Ah, there you go. They probably have a virtual airline with many pilots flying for them. Yeah. That's it. Yep, you're probably right. Okay, everybody. That is it. That is the stream for today. So I want to say a huge thank you very much for jumping on board and saying hello. I do appreciate it. Please, if you can, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. It's still engagement. The YouTube algorithm still loves it. So either or, go ahead. If you are new, how about consider subscribing? It costs nothing at all except a little bit of self-respect. I will be back on hopefully the same time every week, unless I'm not, unless I'm away somewhere. I might do another stream this weekend. I'll just see how I go. But keep watching out for videos. If you've got any good ideas for videos, throw me a message or throw something on the community tab. I'm updating that fairly regularly. But we'll probably look to do an add-ons video. I'll look to get into the A320 and do a couple of flights there. Maybe just look to see how that's shaping up with the fly-by-wire version 3, which has got a comprehensive checklist now for those who don't fly that aircraft. So it's easy to start it up now if you don't know how. Well, you could just go Control-E, but I'm talking about going through the procedures. And I'm also looking to introduce a few different games into the onto the channel also, and you'll probably get some pretty random stuff that's got nothing to do with simulation, but there it is. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. So I hope you have a blooming good weekend. It's middle of the morning here on Saturday morning New Zealand time. So wherever you are in the world, have an awesome weekend, and we'll catch up very soon. So thank you so much. Have a good one, everybody. Talk soon.